What's going on, guys? My name is Blazekiller, and today we are back with another video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys the unknown axes in Lumber Tycoon 2. There are three main ones that many people have not heard of. Those would be the gold axe, the stone axe, and the lumberman's axe. So I'll go through each three of these today, explaining what they are because they're not in the game. They're unobtainable. You guys have probably never heard of them before. I hadn't, right? And there are quite a few axes that I, during my absence from this game, aren't really familiar with. But these axes, most people do not know because they're unobtainable. You can't actually obtain these. The first one is the gold axe. I'll put a picture on the screen right now of the unboxed version, as well as the boxed version. On the boxed version, it says it's gold on the front. That's the title of it. But the gold axe is the best axe in the entire game. It's unobtainable though, which is kind of unfortunate, right? It's one hit from the gold axe is equivalent to 5 chops from the mini axe, which is currently the best axe in the game that you can actually obtain. It is able to chop down most trees in just one single hit. So only 2 users are actually known to have had this axe, one being the creator of the game, Defaultio, and the other being Epic Yuma, which is another character another person who helped Defaultio make this game. He was temporarily able to use it to help speed up the process of developing the game. But yeah, as I said on the box itself, it says it's gold. This was here during the pre-alpha testing, and it was in the Woods R Us, I believe, but no one could actually obtain it. So people exploited it into the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the gold axe. Best axe in the game currently, just so you're aware, but it's currently unobtainable, which is unfortunate. The next axe is going to be the stone axe. Okay, the stone axe can only be obtained in the early development of Lumber Tycoon 2, and it was later replaced with the basic hatchet, and the two look very, very similar to one another. This was in the alpha, the VIP room. If you guys don't know what that is, it was a specific room that Defaultio had, which kind of hid all of his new items, and it's still in the game, but you can only see it when a new server is actually being loaded up. Not when you're loading into a new server, but when a new server is actually being developed, like from the start. Yeah, the boxed version of the stone axe is going to say, yes, it's an axe. And yeah, it's going to look very similar to like the hardened axe or the basic hatchet, pretty much. And the textures are going to be very similar to that. But without further ado, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the basic hatchet in disguise. It does pretty much the same amount of damage, I'm pretty sure, as well. So the third and final axe is the lumberman's axe. So this axe is held by Lumberman, which is the person on the front screen of Lumber Tycoon 2. So the person on the thumbnail Lumber Tycoon 2 is holding this axe. I'll put some pictures on the screen of him holding the axe. And similar to the last axe we talked about, the stone axe, it looking like the basic hatchet, this axe looks very, very similar to the hardened axe. There's only a few small, minute details that are not the same. Yeah, so they look very similar, and of course, as I said earlier, this cannot be obtained either because it's just in the thumbnail of the game in itself, and you can't obviously obtain something that's in the thumbnail of the game. But I'll put some pictures on the screen if I didn't already do so of those three. So of the three ones, I think the gold axe is the most interesting because it used to be obtainable through exploiting. And it was obtainable if you were like one of Defaultio's close helpers in actually developing the game itself. But the other two, the lumberman's axe and the stone axe, are not obtainable. They look like other axes that are already in the game. That being the hardened axe and the basic hatchet and whatnot. But the gold axe being the most overpowered axe in the game, equal to 5 hits from the mini axe, it's incredible. That's incredible. That's super powerful. But I didn't know these things before relatively recently, and if you guys didn't either, drop a like, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Leave any comments you may have in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as